It was a lovely day in the island of Silver. Percy was waiting for Cody to carry in his cargo. He was waiting so impatiently. "Come on, Cody," said Percy. "I haven't gone all day." "Why do you have to be so fussy and impatient all the time?" said Cody. "I am not fussy and impatient." Yeah, you are. Just get this over with. I'm almost late." Cranky put his load on. And Percy set off with his load he carried. He was being extra careful, and he didn't want the load to fall off. But Cody realized that he had forgotten to put strings on the load in case it ever came out. But Percy didn't hear him. "Stop, Percy, stop," said Cody. But he didn't hear. He kept on going and going. He kept going and going and going. But he realized something bad happened. Paxton, one of the diesel shunters, was shunting a boxcar. But there was something wrong with his brakes and gears. Percy couldn't stop in time when he saw the boxcar. He kept going and going until then Paxton shunted the boxcar right into Percy. He shunted the boxcar right into Percy. Crash! And Percy accidentally ran right into Paxton. And this happened. And he came right off the tracks. And the load came right off. Crash. Poor Percy. Paxton was very sad. "I'm sorry, Percy." "It's okay," said Percy. "I forgive you." His brake van stayed on the rails, and the flatbed barely came off. But the load was in pieces. Butter was everywhere, and it streamed on Percy everywhere. "Help me," groaned Percy. He was in a horrible mess. That day, Thomas came to clean him up, until he found Percy was completely derailed. "Are you okay, Percy?" said Thomas. "I'm fine," said Percy. "Can you clean me too? I'm all covered in butter." "Don't worry, I'll take you to the wash down and I'll get the mess cleared." He took away the cars. And helped Percy to safety. He carefully pulled Percy onto the rails. "Heave!" Paxton felt sorry for Percy. Percy felt sorry for Paxton as well. His van was back on the rails and he pulled off with it. "What about my load?" said Percy. "Don't worry about it. I'll go deliver it for you." "Thanks," said Percy. And he got a good clean wash down and took him to the sheds to dry off. And he went to go take his train. Coupled up. And pulled off. And the load didn't come off. And he safely delivered it to the docks. "Here's your load," said Thomas. "I already picked up your load and you're taking it back?" "Well, yeah, isn't that what we do?" "No, you're supposed to take the butter load to the station." "Oh, I'll do it." And Thomas puffed to the station. Sir Topham Hatt took the box of butter, and said, "Thomas, you are a really useful engine." "Thanks, sir," said Thomas, and he pulled off with the flatbed. The next day, Percy was all dry, waiting at the sheds for Thomas, and he was right there. The two friends were happy for each other. "Thanks for taking my load, Thomas," said Percy. "No problem," said Thomas. And the two engines were happy ever after.